So R. Kelly is no longer able to stick his key in his girlfriend's ignition, so he has lost control and they are running amok. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Nikki Free, and today I will be talking about this whole situation with Joycelyn Savage and her allegedly having this whole Patreon in which she is exposing the truth about what happened with R. Kelly. Now, to me, this seems like fake news, but I don't know. If she is doing this, it definitely could possibly be beneficial to R. Kelly. She could be doing it to help him. So there's that angle as well. But I kind of don't believe this. This seems too weird to be happening all at once right now. I don't know. I'm going to have to see her on one of those interviews with Gayle or that other woman that did that interview with Justice Smollett. Robin Roberts, I think that's her name. Her or Gayle, I need to see her sitting down with one of them and telling us that she is writing a book, she's exposing R. Kelly. I need to hear from the horse's mouth is what I'm trying to say, because it seems like to me that this may be fake news or somebody else trying to come up, pretending to be like her. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So ever since Surviving R. Kelly came out January 3rd, it has kind of been the beginning of the end of R. Kelly's 9 lives. R. Kelly has been accused of all these heinous crimes since the 80s, and he has continued to be accused of them throughout the decades, but it's never caught up to him. And he was cleared the first time he went to trial, and now he is locked the fuck back up, and his girlfriends are allegedly turning on him. Now, for those of you who don't know, R. Kelly had 2 girlfriends, Azriel and Joycelyn Savage, Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage. And you know, they went on, they did the interview they also did an interview with Gayle, and they were so adamant that they were his girls. You know, they were his girlfriends, they loved him, nothing was wrong. He was not doing anything wrong to them. Their parents were liars, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to now, the money's allegedly running out, and R. Kelly is definitely locked up. So looks like they're changing their tune a little bit. Azriel has supposedly left the Trump Tower, so she's not even there anymore. And the other girl, the Trump Tower, that's where they were living with R. Kelly, and they were still living there after R. Kelly went to jail. But recently, Azriel left, and Joycelyn now is supposedly coming out and exposing R. Kelly. So you guys are all caught up now. Now, R. Kelly, he went to jail back July 11, 2019. He went to jail. He went to jail, like went to jail. He's locked up. He's been locked up ever since. Of course, he's been trying to get out, but the jail said no. I'm sorry, the judge said no. Like that Akon song, I'm locked up and they won't let me out. Yes, R. Kelly's locked up and they will not let him out. So these girls feel like, hey, he's locked up and, you know, the money's getting low. So let me get the F out of here, or let me just find me a way to make some money, supposedly. But like I said, I don't know. I'm kind of like, not sure if this stuff is true. It doesn't really seem true, but let me go ahead and tell you guys what TMZ is actually reporting. And TMZ is actually getting most of their information from the Chicago Sun-Times. And you know, R. Kelly is from Chicago, and you know, there's been this weird relationship between him and the Chicago justice system. So I don't know. As you guys know, R. Kelly, he is, of course, a very talented musician. And because of that, he has been kind of untouchable for a while. And especially back in the day when he was popping. And because his songs are kind of timeless, he has just been able to get away with a lot, especially when people were rocking with him in the industry. Now it seems like because people aren't really like checking for him like the way they were. Don't get me wrong, he still has those diehard fans. And they still believe that he is innocent. Bless their hearts. They still believe he's innocent. And that we're all just trying to take him down. Not we, but that the system is just trying to take him down because he is a black man. And they ultimately believe that he's innocent. So he does still have those diehard fans out there, but for the most part, most people look at R. Kelly as being guilty. There was a tape out, you know, the infamous tape. And it's just really weird that people are just now really addressing this in 2019 because that tape came out decades ago. And it's just all weird. But of course, he was cleared of the charges back then. So it just seems like people just let it go, let him keep making music. But now it's like most people have turned their backs on him, and including his sister wives. All right, so here we go. R. Kelly, this is from TMZ, and this is what's going on now, supposedly. R. Kelly's living girlfriend, allegedly sex slave, has reportedly gone on to make even more bombshell claims against him, which run the gamut of alleged abuse. According to Chicago Sun-Times, which says it has read Joycelyn Savage's latest Patreon post since Saturday. R. Kelly allegedly once impregnated Joycelyn and then forced her to have an abortion procedure in his home. This, according to Joycelyn, supposedly. So you see how like everything, they're like kind of like, according to Joycelyn, supposedly, you know, this stuff is not confirmed. So before you guys start like judging or saying, oh, Joycelyn's doing this, I think we have to wait and see for sure if this is even her. All right, so per CST, Chicago Sun-Times, Joycelyn wrote that by late 2016, she became aware that she was knocked up, going to describe it as, I realized I was pregnant by this monster. Eventually, I ended up getting an abortion. I was forced to get the surgery done at his house. On another alleged occasion, Joycelyn reportedly writes on Patreon that she called R. Kelly babe instead of daddy or master, and as a result, she was allegedly attacked by him. She writes, he grabbed me and choked me until I blacked out. There's more. Per Chicago Sun-Times, Joycelyn reportedly went on to describe being peed on by R. Kelly numerous times and also allegedly being used as a punching bag. She also reportedly describes being consistently monitored by R. Kelly's handlers, including during media interviews as well as around the house, including while she showered. Joycelyn reportedly says she was once starved for days to rehearse for an on-camera statement. Joycelyn also goes on to describe other women R. Kelly would allegedly bring home that stayed there just like me, and they were definitely younger than me, per the Sun-Times. As we mentioned, Joycelyn's first post on Patreon reportedly described how she initially met R. Kelly in 2015 and got sucked into his orbit. R. Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, cast doubt on her allegations and suggested she was only out for money by coming forward. So, I don't know. It's funny because it's like R. Kelly's attorney is giving a statement about this as if though he actually believes it's her. So that's kind of odd. So I don't know if this is really Joycelyn, but the fact that his attorney is actually replying to this and actually entertaining this and, you know, giving statements, it's almost as if there's a chance that it could be her. Oh my God, this is such a mess. And that's an understatement. Anyways, basically what's going on here is either this girl is coming out because the money is running out and she needs money, and you know this is a big huge money grab if she does do this, or someone is pretending to be her and just trying to get a bag and come up off of her name, or maybe R. Kelly is behind it and it's a little bit of both, you know, like a mixture of both. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. This is just like crazy. And I feel like until we see her in person say like what's going on, it's kind of hard to know for sure if this is real. There is a chance, but most likely it's seeming kind of fishy. And then her sister actually came out and said that she didn't believe it was really her, and that actually she had not even spoken to her sister. So that's kind of odd. If her sister has kind of like woken up from the spell of R. Kelly and she is now speaking out, you would think that she would definitely contact her family since she's come out of this whole spell of R. Kelly, you would think that she would go and talk to her family. And her sister says she hadn't spoken to her. But the funny thing is too, you know, sometimes family, there's other issues. So sometimes people just aren't cool with their damn family. You know, family can be a trip sometimes. So maybe she's just not talking to them because she just doesn't want to be bothered with them. I don't know. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Basically, Joycelyn looks like she is getting off, you know, going off on her own maybe. Who knows? All I know is that this is a very unfortunate situation. A lot of the things that were said that she allegedly is saying happened to her is terrible. But it does sound very much like that book, Daddy's Little Girl. Just like, it's basically a lot of the same allegations that that person was making. And a lot of the same types of allegations that were made on the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. So either R. Kelly hasn't changed his MO at all and he's doing the exact same things to everybody, or somebody is kind of like being a copycat and using the information that they know already that R. Kelly allegedly has been doing to people to just put a Patreon out and make some money. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is real or do you think it's fake news? R. Kelly has been in the news all 2019 and it looks like it's not going to slow down anytime soon. He's probably going to carry it over into 2020. Looks like R. Kelly is just doomed at this point. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.